Hello and welcome to our class. We are in lesson 3, differentiation. So if you have not subscribed, please do click the notification bell for updates. So we said in our previous lessons that differentiation is simply getting the gradient function of a curve. So other names that we use like y prime, the derivative, or derived function. So those are other names that you can use when you want to say you're differentiating. So for example, if I'm told to find y prime if, so I'm given y is equals to x cubed minus x squared minus x minus 1. So you're simply being told to differentiate. So you just come and say your dy dx is equals to, so you differentiate this one will be 3x raised to 2, you drop 3, you minus 1 from that power, minus this one will be 2 multiplied by 1, it is 2, you minus 1 from that power, you remain with x. Then this one here, differentiate this one, it is like x raised to 1, so you multiply by whatever is in front, that will be negative 1. Then this one you minus 1, you're going to remain with x raised to 0, which is 1. Then if you differentiate a constant, you said it is 0, and that will become your gradient function. Another one, b, you're told to differentiate y is equals to 1 over 24 r raised to 24 minus 1 over 40 r raised to 10 minus 9. So y prime is the same as differentiation, so we're going to say dy dx is equals to, so you multiply this one times this one, so it is 1 over 24 multiplied by 24, so it cancels out, so we're going to remain with r, that will be 1. Then you minus 1 from that power, this one will be 23 now, minus 1 over 40 times 10, so it will be 1 over 40 times 10, so this one cancels out, so we're going to remain with 1 over 4 r, then you minus 1 from the power, this will be 9. We said that when you differentiate a constant, it is 0, so finally you're going to have this one as your gradient function. So today I want us to look at something different, so how to get points where dy dx is given. So say getting the points where dy dx is given. At what point is the gradient of a y is equals to 2 over 3x cubed plus x squared equal to 4. So now I've told you now we have a curve. This is our curve. So we have this specific point here. We don't know what are the coordinates of that point, but we have been told at this point dy dx is 4. So what are the points? What are x coordinate and y coordinate? So how we proceed? We differentiate this one. So solution. So we're going to say dy dx is equals to, so if you multiply this with this value here, 2 over 3 times 3, so 3 cancels, you remain with 2, so you're going to have 2x. Then this one, it is 3 minus 1, so you're going to remain with 2 as the power, plus, so if you differentiate this one, 2 multiplied by 1, it is 2, then you minus 1 from that power, you're going to remain with x. So that is the gradient function, but you've been told dy dx is equals to 4. So I'll come and say therefore 4 is equals to 2x squared plus 2x. So you can bring 4 this other side, you're going to have now 2x squared plus 2x minus 4 is equals to 0. This one can be simplified by dividing everything by 2. So we're going to remain with x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So that is a quadratic equation. So we can find product and sum. So product, we take A, C, sum is always B. So in our case, our AC, we take coefficient of x squared, which is 1 multiplied by c, which is negative 2, you get negative 2. Our B is the coefficient of x, which is 1. So get two numbers that when you multiply them, you get negative 2, and when you add them, you get 1. So if you check, those two values will be 2 and negative. So if you multiply 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. When you add them, you get 1. So we are going to replace these two values with this one here. So here we're just going to add x and here x. So finally you're going to have x squared plus 2x minus x, then minus 2 is equals to 0. So factor whatever is common between x squared plus 2x is x. So factor it outside, you're going to have x plus 2 inside that bracket, then whatever is common is negative 1. Factor it out, you're going to have x plus 2 is equals to 0. So put these ones under one bracket. This will be x minus 1 and x plus 2 is equals to 0. So meaning either x minus 1 is equals to 0 or x plus 2 is equals to 0. So therefore x can be equals, if you take 1 the other side, x will be equals to 1, or if you take 2 the other side, x will be equals to negative 2. So we know at 2 points, therefore is where the gradient is equals to 4. What are the values of y? So we start with when x is equals to 1. So we say when x is 1, our y will be equals to, so we substitute back in the original function, because now we know what is x. We need to know what was the value of y when x was 1. So this one will be 2 over 3 multiplied by inside bracket 1 raised to 3 plus 1 squared. So I'm using this one. So where there is x, I'm substituting with 1. So this one simplified, this will be 2 over 3 plus 1. So this one is the same as 1 2 over 3. So that point when x is 1, that point is point. The point here now we can say the point is 1 2 over 3. That is the point when x is equals to 1. What about when x is equals to negative 2? When x is equals to negative 2. So when x is equals to negative 2, then remember our function. So our function was the original one was y is equals to 2 over 3 x raised to 3 plus x squared. That is our function. So where there is x, we substitute with negative 2. So we're going to have y is equals to 2 over 3 negative 2 raised to 3 plus negative 2 squared. So when you simplify this one, y will be equals to negative 2 raised to 3, that will be negative 8. Negative 8 times 2 is negative 16 over 3 plus negative 2 raised to 2. When the power is even, the negative disappears. This one will be 4. So you can say it is 4 over 1. So the LCM here is 3. So 3 goes there, 1. So after you're going to have negative 16. 1 goes to 3. 3 multiplied by 4 is positive 12. So simplified, this one will be negative 4 over 3. So when x is negative 2, y is negative 4 over 3. So therefore our point now will be negative 2 and negative 4 over 3, like that. Now let's do another one. Y is equals to 1 over 4 x raised to 4 minus 2x raised to 3 plus 5 over 2 x squared equal to 0. So at what point is this function, is dy dx equal to 0? At what point is that dy dx of this function equal to 0? So again, we differentiate. So if you differentiate this one, so we say our dy dx is equals to, so differentiate this one. So this one will be dropped 4. So 1 over 4 times 4, that one will be 1. So we're going to remain with x raised to 3. This one will be minus 6x squared, then plus 5 over 2 times 2. That will be 5x, because x 2 cancels 2, we remain with 5, then you minus 1 from this power, you remain with 1. So this is our gradient function, but you have been told dy dx is 0. So where there is dy dx, we equate with 0. So 0 will be equals to x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x. So again, this one can be written as x cubed minus 6x squared plus 5x is equals to 0. So when you check, there's something common in all of them, which is x. We can factor it out. So it will be x into x squared minus 6x plus 5 is equals to 0. So it means either this bracket is equals to 0 or this x is equals to 0. Let's start with this one. So this one is quadratic, so you can say product. I said it is a multiplied by c, and sum is simply b. So our product, it is coefficient of x squared is 1 multiplied by 5, it is 5. Our b is negative 6. So look for two numbers that when you multiply them, you get 5, and when you add them, you get negative 6. So if you check keenly, that will be negative 1 and negative 5. So negative 1 times negative 5, you get positive 5. When you add, you get negative. Then after getting these two, we're going to replace this one here with these two values. But now, since it is 6x, just add x here, x there. So then you substitute in that one. So if you substitute that one, x, so inside you're going to have x squared minus x minus 5x, then you have plus 5 is equals to 0. Then factor whatever is inside, this will be x into, so whatever is common here, let's put this way. So this will be x into x minus 1. Whatever is common here is minus 5. So it will be x minus 1 also. Then is equals to 0. So this one will be x into, now this one, put them under one bracket. This one will be x minus 5. Then you have x minus 1 is equals to 0. So that means x is equals to 0 when you equate this one with this one, or this one, x minus 5 is equals to 0, or x minus 1 is equals to 0. That's what we have. So finally, when you have those three, like that one, so it means now x is equals to 0, x is equals to 5 when you take 5 the other side, and x is equals to 1. X is equals to 1. So when x is equals to 0, it means we substitute back in the original function. Our function was y is equals to 1 over 4x raised to 4 minus 2x raised to 3 plus 5 over 2 x squared. So where there is x, now we put 0, so we're going to have y is equals to 1 over 4, 0 raised to 4 minus 2, 0 raised to 3 plus 5 over 2, 0. So everything will be 0. So meaning that y was 0. So that specific point will be 0, 0. That is the point, 0, 0. Now when x is equals to 1, then we substitute back in our original function, which is this one. So we're going to have y is equals to 1 over 4 1 raised to 4 minus 2 1 raised to 3 plus 5 over 2 1 squared. So y will be equals to, when you simplify this one, this will be 1 over 4 minus 2 plus 5 over 2. So using your LCM here, so 4 is the LCM, so 4 goes there 1, so 1 goes there, 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, plus 2 goes here, 2 multiplied by 5, it is 10. So when you do 1 minus 8, it is minus 7, plus 10 is 3, positive 3. So y, when x was 1, y was 3 over 4. So our point was 1, 3 over 4. Finally, when x is 5, again we substitute back in our function. So we had y is equals to 1 over 4, 5 raised to 4 minus 2, 5 raised to 3 plus 5 over 2, 5 raised to 2. So if you simplify this one, 5 raised to 4 is 625. So we're going to have 625 over 4 minus 5 raised to 3 is times 2, it is negative 250. So you can say over 1 plus, so 5 raised to 2 times 5, that will give you 125 divided by 2. So when you simplify this further, so we can start by LCM, which is 4. So our LCM is 4. So 4 goes there 1, so this will be 625 minus, so this is 1 goes to 4 times 250, that is 1000, plus 2 goes there 2 times 125 is 250. Y is equals to, now we had 625 minus 1000 plus 250 over 4. So this will be y is equals to, so 625 minus 1000 plus 250, you get negative 125 over 4. So this one can be simplified to negative 131 1 over 4. So our point when x is 5, our point was 5, negative 31 1 over 4, and that is how you get the points when you're given dy dx. Thank you.